Faces look ugly when you're alone. The women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. Hello. Hang on, give me a second. I remember the last person I said that to. Ah, I know who it was. Ah, Scheiße. Lord have mercy. See, these people don't, I don't think they know that I go live on this account yet. You know. Which is nice. Because I don't have to deal with the bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like. So, I was reported for self-harm and, you know, yeah. I appealed it, so just waiting. I made a video on there, but I did not say anything about coming live on this account because uh they would just follow me over here. So anywho, it's just completely insane that they do this shit. Some people should grow up, but they won't. But ironically, for somehow people are finding me over here. Did you send it on my other account? Because no, I did not see it, but I will look. Let's see. I don't have one. Oh, yeah, here it is. Damn, I have a lot of them. Holy crap, Batman. Yeah, there's the message request, and then there's the ones that are hidden, the filtered ones. I didn't know there were so many. What the fuck? Who the fuck is this? Account not found. Oh, that was my daughter. Why do people want to keep sending me things about being a sugar baby? No fucking thank you. I'm not, you know. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Alright. And then there's this account. That's account not found. Just says at. I had those girls only streamed you for 30 seconds to try and find you because they all want to apologize. They all want to apologize to me, huh? And talk to me, sure they do. So your name can be vindicated because Arizona Heather has had them all fooled, obviously. They have very interesting news for you. We just want to keep you safe, so can. I don't know who that is. Jesus Christ. Another sugar daddy one. I should. Then there's life is beautiful when you have the right family people. Hoy vey. And then I got a guy who's younger than me, probably, uh, wanting me to be a sugar. What the fuck? Hold on. Okay. That was interesting. Um, Tonight's been very interesting, to say the least.
Does this turn you on, Robin? What? By washing the dishes? Think of the sacrifices these hands have made to love you.
I like this. This guy who does his characters.
Yeah, I know what meat cleaning does to you, Robin. It turns you on. Gotta make sure the counters aren't wet after you do the dishes, Robin. Gotta dry the counter.
Lord have mercy. Anywho. So. It's very interesting to me that I'm getting DMs. Now all of a sudden, these women want to talk to me and they're on my side and they want to vindicate me. Well, I can't say I may have been born that night because I don't know when I was born yet. But I know one born last night. Or yesterday. That's for damn sure. Oh, fuck. Ugh. So. I guess Ride or Die wants to talk to me. I mean, I have screen recordings of what was said, what came out, what comes out of the mouths of babes. You know, motherfuck. Quite honestly, though, I said it before. You can't go say bullshit you did and then turn around and think you can backtrack like it's gonna make everything okay, because it's not. It's not gonna make everything okay, and it doesn't. When people take the word of someone who keeps changing her story from the jump and everything else, it ran me through the mud, and you know, it's like, without any evidence, without any proof, and even though I showed evidence and proof of everything I was saying, and you still didn't believe me, you chose to try and re-victimize me or try to re-traumatize me over and over and over again. For at least 2 months, 2 to 3 months. So, no. I'm good. I think I need to stand for a bit. Might help the back. I don't need a bunch of people who was talking mad shit about me to sit there and vindicate me. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm good. You know what I mean? I don't need the shit. I said from the jump, what are they gonna do when it turns out that... And then I was right with you know... Great, you believe me now, that's great, but no, we don't need to have any type of communication. You get, like, I said, what did they think they were gonna do? Go and try and backtrack? You can't do that. It doesn't work like that. Nice try, though. turn this on for the light. Oh wait, no, I can't because it's connected to Bluetooth to this phone. I can't do it because then I'll start hearing it myself in this. No. Like, there's reasons why I trust no one. Well, except, what is it? They don't want people to know that they're shitty people? Like the things they said about me. Talking about 200 people running a train on me and shit like that. And that was about when I was a child. So, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. You know? I need to turn up the brightness. That's what I need to do. Shit. Hey, there we go. I can see better. They chose to believe her with no evidence and her saying whatever the fuck she said and still does. And then there's me who's proved everything I've said multiple times and they chose that, so no, I'm good. You can't backtrack from that shit, dude. It's on the internet forever. I have the screen recordings of what was said. So, no. Oh, I want to vindicate your name. My name should have never had to be vindicated. You know? Never should have. But hey. That's why I asked from the jump. I said, what are these people gonna do when it comes out that she's been lying the whole fucking time, and that I've been telling the truth the whole time? What are they gonna do? Try and backtrack? And they did. They did. I have no desire to have any type of communication with these women. After what they've said about me, I'm good. You know? Like I said, there's only a few people that I trust. And there's reasons why I trust. Because I know that person. No, I got sweet and low, which I'd rather have sweet and low because it's healthier, I guess. I trust this person for reasons because I know that he would never hurt me, neither would his family, and that's why I trust him. And there's others that, other than him and his family, that I trust, that I do know from when I was in the homeless drop-in center, that they're protective of me too. Like, I don't trust people with good reason, you know. And here's the thing. When you go and talk mad shit about me, lie about me and everything else, and go along with it, hee hee ha ha, because you're mentally stuck in fucking high school. What is this? It's like being stuck in a fucking high school movie drama shit, like Mean Girls and shit. It's like, when you do that, and then you want to come and backtrack and shit like that, that don't fucking work with me. I gotta keep this so I can call this pharmacy to get my other medication switched over to that pharmacy. So yeah, like, no, I will not have a conversation with you. You want to backtrack and after everything you fucking said. No, we're not having a conversation. You want to vindicate my name should have never had to been vindicated. But you went along with the bullshit that was said because it came out of your mouths too. So no. Oh, we want to vindicate your name. We know that she was lying. You believed her with no proof. So, you can kiss my ass. You know? Soon enough, the DNA test will be back. And I don't know who I am. I don't have time for people that want to. I don't have time for people to be in my life that are gonna fucking be doing that shit or have ever hurt me in any way, shape, or form. So you're okay. You're the one that okay, now I know. Hold that thought. I gotta go get my slippers on. My feet are cold. And I'm wearing socks. Cold. Have you ever DM'd me before on another account? Saying that, the women want to vindicate my name after what they've said about me? Right? So why all of a sudden, after saying what they did about me, believing her with no proof whatsoever, do they all of a sudden want to talk to me and back me up and shit? I mean, they did call the police to my house twice. Came on fake accounts, doxing my address and everything else. Talking mad shit. Now they want to vindicate my name and talk to me. Here's where I am with it. They didn't know who the fuck I was, but wanted to believe lies and talk magic. I mean, I do have screen recordings of what has been said. I don't know which one said it. I'd have to watch the screen recording, but saying that something about having a train run on me with 200 people as a little girl. Yeah, I have that screen recording. I don't have time for people to be in my life or want anything to do with people that are going to say shit like that. And I knew that this was going to happen. People were going to try and backtrack and shit don't work. I should never have had to have my name vindicated. Ever. I never did nothing to nobody. I had my fucking life turned upside down. And then find out I am most likely this missing person. But yet, even after finding that out and showing my evidence and everything, they still continued. What made them see the light of day? What made them finally realize, hey, she's probably telling the truth? Was it when her story kept changing repeatedly in the same fucking sentence that's been going on for months? If you want to help, here's what you could do. You want to help? Contact law enforcement. Contact the Texas Rangers. Okay? And when they come to talk to you, tell them the truth about what you know. I don't trust anyone. Except a few, obviously, because they would never hurt me. And as far as I know, this whole charade about, oh, they want to clear your name and all this shit, it's just to get me to fucking convince me to talk to them and then they could talk to me. No, I'm good. You want to do the right thing? Call law enforcement. That's what you do. And for the record, I know it's a bunch of bullshit. And it's to get me to fucking fall into this little trap. And I'll tell you why. I'll show you why. Or, you'll see why in a minute. Oh, I don't turn.
Don't go over there and start problems, you guys. I'm trying to talk to them. No, exactly. You need to be kind to people who are not mentally stable.
Chihuahua, don't go over there yet. I'm going to message you.
Don't go over there and start problems, you guys. I'm trying to talk to them. No, exactly. Please.
Chihuahua.
I haven't even been talking about you for God knows how long now and shit. You need to be kind to people who are not mentally stable.
Chihuahua, don't go over there.
And for the record, there's nothing mentally wrong with me except PTSD. But there sure shit some wrong things with these people.
Chihuahua, don't go over there yet. I'm going to message you.
Don't go over there and start problems, you guys. I'm trying to talk to them. No, exactly. Please.
So to the ones that are doing, y'all can kiss my white ass. And this screen recording, or the screenshot here, was from February 7th, and lo and behold, it's on Ride or Die 88 account, live streaming me. Isn't it funny how how that fucking works? So my advice: stay the fuck away from me. Period. You want to sit there, talk mad shit, whatever about me? Stay the fuck away from me. Because I don't need any of it. And I'm not going to tolerate the nonsense. Like, I can't do anything but laugh at this point. Bitch. Just, it's that easy. Just. Puppy Power, why did you block A, the one with the butterfly next to the A. Huh? Because I have a DM from this person saying you blocked them as soon as they came in my live. Hang on a second. I want to check something out. Oh, hold on. Because that's something weird just happened, and I don't like what I just saw, and I'm hoping that, okay, good. I'm like, oh shit. Come on. Firm. Okay. It's alright. I just unblocked her, and I'm gonna let her know that she was unblocked because I'm like, wait a minute. So I unblocked her, and I messaged her to come back. She can come back in. If she sees it, I don't know if she's gonna see it or not, but you know. Um back is fucking killing me, man. So I was gonna say something now. I can't remember what the fuck I was gonna say. Anywho. So it's been interesting, you know. Uh, that would be in October. Wigs and Wishes is in October or November every year, and I don't know if he's going to be there this year or not, but I'm still going regardless because it's a good, um, it's a you know a charity that's near and dear to my heart. It's for cancer. Um, the founder of it, Martino Cotier, he's a celebrity hairstylist. He's fucking amazing. And the wigs, um, each woman that, goes, that has cancer and that and goes through chemo and loses their hair, the wigs, they each get their own individual wigs specifically made for them. They grant wishes to children and that kind of thing. It's just a really amazing organization. It's an amazing event every year, and it's so much fun. You laugh, you cry. It's bittersweet. It's a good time. Um, but yeah, it is. It is. Paula wasn't there this last year because she was on tour. Was supposed to be on tour with New Kids on the Block, but then got injured and had to have surgery, but she wasn't there. So she might be there this year, though. Hopefully. I did a diamond painting for her and Frankie, of her and Frankie. I did the same one for both of them, and it's of her and Frankie. I gave it to Martino, and he sent her a picture of it, told her about it, and obviously, most likely gave it to her. I'm sure she has it by now. And I did a diamond painting of his and his wife's baby for them. So, and they loved it. They said that they were gonna put it in his nursery. So, which reminds me, I gotta order another one this year for them. Because what I'm gonna do is every year I'm gonna do one of their son to go up in their nursery or whatever. Yeah, I have pictures of the diamond painting. Yeah, I believe I do. Let me check it out. Once I find where I kept it. Diamond paintings, duh. So, this is the one I did of his baby, Presley. Then I did this one for him. And this one, I put in, well, that was another one, but this one I put in a bag for him with his stuff I took him. I left it there at the studio for him, and or I gave it to some of the students there, and they took it into him, I guess. And I got a DM later that night thanking me for it. He cried when he opened it and saw his baby Presley. So this one. Why is it so glaring? But yeah, this is the one I did for him and Paula both. I specially order them. I can order any picture. I also sell them. But yeah, and then this is the one I did for Martino and his wife. So yeah, I especially order them, and yeah. And I do them pretty quick. I do them pretty quick when I do them. Matter of a couple days. But I haven't done one in a while. The last one I was doing was one of Frankie, and it was for someone I thought was a friend, but then I had paper towels or something on the couch next to it, and they rolled on top of it, so I couldn't get the paper towel off of it, and so I had to get rid of it. But the person who I thought was a friend that I was doing it for kind of showed her true colors before I got to that part, so yeah. And I was doing it as a gift. But, you know. Anyways. So now that we know it was Chihuahua that was in here, and all that, now all these, they're all gonna know, they all know that I go live on here. Which is great, you know. Try to keep it peaceful, at least on one account. Not happening. Oh, hell no. Pop Tart 1222, you can see your ass out of here. Because for the record, I'm not the one with the mental illness. Like you suggested I had. Because, it's funny. I mean, you did call the cops to my house, right? That was you, right? Twice. But if you think for 1 second that I think that you want to try and vindicate my name and that you, whatever.
Chihuahua, don't go over there yet. I'm going to message you.
Don't go over there. You need to be kind to people who are not mentally stable.
Chihuahua, don't go over there yet. I'm going to message you.
Don't go over there and start problems, you guys. I'm trying to talk to them. No, exactly. Please.
That would be Pop Tart 1222.
I haven't even been talking about.
Don't go.
You need to be kind to people who are not mentally stable.
Chihuahua.
You need to be kind to people who are not mentally stable. I am more mentally stable than you and all of them combined. And probably more intelligence. My IQ is 115 years, I don't know. But all you need to do is leave me the fuck alone. But you want clout, right? You're doing it for clout. You're doing it because you have no. I don't even know. I didn't even know who the fuck you and them were. I don't care either. Leave me the fuck alone. Period. Go, move on. Oh, just for the record, I do have your real name. It's actually in a screenshot that I have on my phone, on this phone actually, that was sent to me. And it was told to me that you're the one that called. So, I'm going to take care of this right now. I love having two phones here. So we're going to take care of this one right now. Bitch, I said turn down. Turn down for what? That account. Then I go to there. And go here. What the fuck just happened? Go here. There. She blocked me on this account, so I can't block her. Good. What's funny, it's not even coming up. But it did come up. Just block them. That's where I'm at with it. Block them. Oh, I know. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do when the DNA test comes back? I mean, she's gonna have a lot of explaining to do, especially if she is in fact, if she is a child psychologist, she's gonna lose her license. But that would take a brain to know that. See, I didn't even know who any of these bitches were. Till all this started back before Halloween. They want to be infamous because they would never be famous. So they want to do what they're doing. See, they don't care about negative publicity when it comes down to it, because that's exactly what's going to happen with them. They're going to get negative publicity. Then they're not going to know how to handle it. They'll probably plead temporary insanity, but it would be long-term insanity, and they'll be found guilty, you know. Since she's live streaming me, she should know that I actually know her mother's name is Tanya, who lives in Mesa, Arizona. I even saw the Facebook page for her mom. Alright, the last time her mom posted was June 17th, 2022. Says, I found this on Newsbreak, the boiled egg diet. Lose 24 pounds in just 2 weeks. Right? See, I'm still trying to figure out why, but honestly, it doesn't matter anymore. Law enforcement's gonna have a lot of questions for her, but I'm sure they take what she says with a grain of salt because she doesn't know how to tell the truth. So if in fact she is like a child psychologist, like I said, she should really enjoy her job while it lasts because it's not going to last very much longer. You should enjoy your career and not try and do what you've been doing. But, that would take common sense. Which obviously. Oh, she will lose her license if she has one. If she is, in fact, that Heather Enderton, who works in Galveston. No, not Galveston. I'd have to look it up again. But she'll lose her license in a fucking heartbeat. Oh, and they live in a 2 or 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath house. Not an apartment. They used to live in an apartment. White house, a lot of backyard. Bought for about $400 and some odd $1,000. No, she's blocked. I don't know who you are either. I have nothing, I'm over it. They wanted to say what they said, and they're still saying the shit, and it's pathetic. Karma's a bitch. They must have all had their glow up in high school, and that's where they mentally stayed. Because they're not mature adults. Because mature adults who has human decency and kind hearts and that kind of shit don't do what they've been doing. So, when you try and re-traumatize someone who's try being the key word repeatedly for God knows how long, with every action there's a consequence. Hurt people is a bullshit excuse to hurt others. I would never do anything like they're doing. It's a bullshit excuse. Because if you've actually really been hurt, you wouldn't hurt others. Because you know what it's like and you know what it feels like. And I never knew any of them before they started this shit. So, I don't know. Not that I'm aware of. As far as I know, it's just been me. When it comes to Heather Enderton and them. I didn't even know who the fuck she was before Halloween. Or before she came in my life and said I was her long lost sister named Tanya who was kidnapped. Oh, and yes, the Texas Rangers and the it's ironic that the Texas Ranger that I talked to knows exactly who she is. Just like the detectives know exactly who she is. It's funny how they know who she is. It says she's live streaming me. I'm curious as to find out how they know who she is. Evidently. Karma's a bitch. Every action has a consequence. You tried to break me, I'm unbreakable. No matter what you throw at me. It didn't work, it's not going to work. All the lies. Crimes have been committed. Lawsuits. There will be lawsuits. I mean, she lied and said SWAT had been at her house 3 times. That never happened. I have that on good authority. Not to mention all the text messages. I still have the screen recording screen. Oh, I have all the receipts. I was told to keep everything. And how she said that she talked to whoever and all that's right. And I have the screen recording of that where she's saying that she talked to this woman and all that. And I mean, she even said that I was being evicted. She said she had a restraining order against me, that I was stalking her, and this, that. It's pathetic. Really, it is. When I have text messages to prove otherwise. Should really learn what a hair follicle test is, too. Yeah. Wanted me to sign an NDA. Got her children involved. You can't break me. You can't stop me. You can't beat me. You can't break me. I don't know what you think you're doing, but it's not going to work. It never has. It hasn't, and it never will. I don't know what the obsession is with me, but I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. I mean, let me remind her. I know I do have her address. I can look it up again very quickly and get it. I have her daddy's address in Tuttle, Oklahoma. I have many things. Names, phone numbers, addresses. Then the text messages, got the multiple lies that were told. Doxing my address, that's a crime. And when she's the only one that I had given it to, yeah, they're gonna be wanting to know why she did what she did. And I'm intrigued to find out what her answer is going to be. When you didn't even fucking know me. But you've been stalking me for how long? How long you been stalking me? And why? Why are you like, I don't get the obsession. It's okay. It's just the shit you've said. I mean, you and your little friends that seem to be mentally stuck in high school. I have all the screen recordings. Laugh it up now. Because in the end, you're not going to be laughing. Oh, it's beyond cyber stalking. I've blocked every account of theirs and they keep doing it. Keep making fake accounts. You got others involved. It's beyond pathetic. Now I'm wondering how she's related to Amanda Jean Irwin Brown. If that's the woman's real name. Because I have no idea who that is either, but she's been stalking me too. So, I imagine that she's either related to her or a friend of hers or something. They all make fake accounts repeatedly. So, you're 41 fucking years old. Act like it. Act your age. Grow up. You have children. And if you, like I said, if you have a career as a child psychologist, you're not going to have that much longer. You will lose your license. You have receipts for me? Well, there's another Heather Enderton. There's another Heather Enderton in Arizona that is a child psychologist. It's probably just a coincidence that they have the same name. But she's a seller for Dillard's. Yeah. She tried telling me she was a doctor. I'm guessing she figured it would be easy to fool me if I looked it up and saw that there was a Heather Enderton that was a child psychologist. I hear that train a-comin'. It's coming around the bend. The bitch ain't gonna see the sunshine ever again. Cause her ass is gonna be stuck up in fucking prison. She's gonna be dragging home. And when you hear that train a-comin', you're gonna be crying. Non-stop. I can't come up with a rhyme on the I'm like that. I'm trying to figure like you know. See, the thing is, I could pass a hair follicle test, a lie detector test, everything she can't. I mean, getting her children involved in everything, you know? Oh, obvious. That's not hard to do. And more intelligence in my pinky finger than she does in her entire body. Now I'm going to have these special cookies here because I'm hurting for certain and they'll calm me down. Probably hit me fairly quickly. And I'm going to eat 4 of them. We like it when I eat the cookies, I think. I mean, she said her husband, because they're not married, was an FBI agent. And then flipped it to somebody else saying he was a cop, which he's neither one. He's neither one. You have a question? You can ask. Wow, I have a lot of fake. Fancy? That's a fake account. Then there was one right before that came in was a fake account. The last time I got text messages, was in January, I think. tried calling me. Oh, I know. Trust and believe, I know. Tried to convince me, like, she even said, had me, said, her and her children, that my biological mother was famous and nobody would know she had children in order for me to sign an NDA. I told him, shovel where the sun don't shine. Oh, how's your $6 million house, by the way, Heather? Well, you have your son and your youngest daughter sharing a room. In your 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath house. Yeah. These are my homemade spicy cookies. Yeah, I saw the pictures of it. It says like 3-bedroom, 1 bath or something like that. Yes, they're the broccoli cookies. Well, what they said about me, yeah, no, I don't need nothing to do with them. Wait a minute. No, actually they did, and I have the screen recordings that have been sent to me over this period of time. So yes, they did. I have proof of it. Which screen recording would you like to hear? Which screen recording would you like to hear? I have screen recordings for months. I've had screenshots of DMs sent to me. I've had screen recordings sent to me. I've had multiple things. So, what, she lives in like a 2-bedroom, 1 bath or something like that? With her 4 children? Or 5 children? How many children? I don't even know. Yeah. Yeah, who she introduced to me on camera. As her long lost aunt. Well, I'm trying to find out which one of them said that because what happened to me as a child. Which one of them was saying I had 200 people run a train on me as a child? No, it wasn't Heather, because I have the screen recording. Okay, let's see if I can find it, because I've had several sent to me by several people. So let me see if I can find the right one. I even have screen recordings of Mallory.
So, congratulations. Winning in possession.
God, screenshots, screen recordings. I have a ton of them. Yeah, there has to be an easier way to go up.
A moderator, but she got removed because I guess Heather thought that I put her there.
That's the biggest part of it too, is that she like cycles out her moderators, and as soon as they catch on or like aren't falling in line, she removes them and replaces them. We saw that happen live tonight, y'all. She made 2 random new people mods in front of us. So,
but she has the best mods in the world. Well, I just want to tell you, Homework, Ride or Die, Ashley, Big Ange, Amy, Ox, I appreciate you. A moderator, but she got a husband. Oh, yeah. How do we forget that? She's a witch. She's a witch.
criminal justice and culinary.
She was sacrificed.
She survived a sacrifice with the Illuminati and
In a dog cage in the basement.
My dad was the one that gave her the lollipop that,
today
kidnapped her.
she was talking about that
She's a replacement child.
she was abused by over 200.
200 men. They said that there was a train, yeah. Like
All before the age of 3, too, which is just insulting. Like, that's crazy.
how is she possibly still walking if that's even the case?
That would have...
200 men. They said it's a train, yeah. Like
all before the age of 3, too, which is just...
200 men. They said that they're...
The person that said that was New Year something has looks like has a dog for a profile. New Year new something or other. Then Onyx Moon or something like that. Then there's Hallmark. Then there's there's a few of them. I was sent them. No. See, what's against the law is posting it on another platform and earning money from it without my consent. So you can move on. See, I'm sent the screen recordings. I don't even ask for them. I'm just sent them.
Is she someone that's your type?
Okay, but honestly, nothing. They were all in the same fucking live talking. So try me.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's attractive.
Okay. Need to be kind to people who are not mentally stable.
Chihuahua, don't go over there yet. I'm going to message you.
Don't go over there and start problems, you guys. I'm trying to talk to her.
No, exactly.
Please.
You know, it's just like for real.
Someone that's your type?
So who are you? Who are you really? Are you Pop-Tart? Are you Chihuahua? Who the fuck are you? See, I don't have mental health. I don't have any mental health issues except PTSD. And I can prove that. So, I'm not mentally unstable. Why were they live streaming me then? No, she wasn't. Like, I'm over it. I don't have to do shit. That's the best part. All that needs to be done is leave me the fuck alone. That's it. That's all I gotta do is leave me the fuck alone. That's it. Leave me alone. Oh, but don't worry. They should be well aware that Texas Rangers and law enforcement will be in contact with them. And so will my lawyer. Have the day. And bless your heart. You think this is a game? Go fuck yourself. Block this person. No. What I want is to be left the fuck alone. No, I'm giving all the evidence that I have to the law enforcement. Block all of each one. I'm fed the fuck up. There's the fucking difference. I'm fed the fuck up. Along with the fact that whoever called the police on me to show up at my home, it's on record. You want to try and sit there and say, oh, so you want to keep with this game. There ain't no fucking game, motherfuckers. Oh, yeah, they know who called. See, you can't do what you did and then backtrack. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. No, actually, I made poor man spaghetti. You know, when you're at the end of the month, got about a week left till you get paid, right? So you make what you can, whatever you have when you have about nothing left. Um, I just know how to create something out of nothing, basically. So I used a package of hamburger, package of noodles, small can of tomato sauce, big can of diced tomatoes, seasonings, poor man spaghetti. Pretty good, actually. But yeah, I'll show you. Because the way my life has been, I can come up like I've gone where there was only veggies, you know, when I was living with certain people, where there was just canned veggies and like V8 juice or tomato juice, right? So I would make vegetable soup. But yeah, spaghetti, poor man spaghetti. And I've been making a little bit of money here and there because there's a couple apps that you can download and play games through, and make money on, and cash out like after all the coin, like 4 hours. Every 4 hours, the coins turn into money. So I've gotten like $2 some cents here, $2 some cents there. So that's how I was able to, doing that is how I've been able to get like Sweet and Low and things like that. So I always figure it out. Every time. And I'm sorry to hear that, hon. He was young. My ex Terry passed away in 2017. Or was it? No, sorry. It was in 2020, February of 2020, February 7th, actually. He had pancreatic cancer. And we were better friends than we were together. I was told I'm the only one he ever loved. But after he found his daughter, he cleaned up his act and got clean and everything else and started, had his own house, business, everything. Just was with the wrong person who hurried along his death and forged his will. But before he ended up with cancer, about a year or two prior to that, he ended up having renal failure and going through where he had to have the dialysis every day. He was very sick, and that's something you wouldn't normally survive, and he survived it. Only to, you know. He was a good guy when he was clean and sober. He was. He had a lot of weaponry, I guess, that he was planning on giving me. So I would have protection. And that didn't happen because she stole all of his stuff. He trashed his house, everything. Didn't even tell anyone that he was passed on until his friend found out. And his friend finally got a hold of me months later and told me. I was his ex-girlfriend, not his ex-wife. But we knew that she forged his will because, or had her son do it, because in the will it left her as power of attorney for his grandmother, and that never would have happened. He would have left power of attorney of his grandmother to me or to Jeff. That's how. Karma has a way of getting back at, teaching lessons and things like that. Well, when he would be in active addiction and an alcoholic, he was abusive. Well, getting with this woman he was with last, when he passed, turned out she was abusive and had problems like that. So, but yeah, he told Jeff I was the only one he ever truly loved. And the reason he and I never got back together wasn't because I didn't try. Because I did care about him. And he was a good guy when he was sober. He was amazing when he was sober and clean. But turns out the reason he would never get back together with me was because he never wanted to hurt me again. Because of how much he hurt me before when we were together. Not just the physical, not just the abuse, but the cheating and everything else. So because he hurt me so badly when we were together, he didn't want to take risk hurting me again. Yeah. We were good friends, though. Like, I remember talking to him on the phone, and he would throw his phone, all of a sudden throw his phone under the fucking couch because she would walk in the room. And I could hear her just berating him and that. Yeah. So, he and I never got back together because he didn't want to risk hurting me again. So yeah, he did love me. You have your first love, and honestly, that was probably my first love, was him. You have your first love, then you have your soulmate, your twin flame, right? I'm waiting for him. The one, you have the one that you'll wait for forever. Because your heart won't let you be with anybody else. So I wait. I'll always have a place in my heart for Terry. He was a hippie. Like, let me show you. That's Terry. Halloween time, yeah. And he also was a volunteer for Red Cross. I think that's what it's called, Red Cross or whatever. But yeah. He was my long-haired, freaky-looking dude. That was protective of me. He was. I think he still is. He's always with me. Oh, yeah. I miss him. Well, Terry wasn't actually, Terry was far from Christian, let's put it that way. He was pagan. He had a pentagram tattooed on his ankle, wore the pentagram, everything. He was very pagan. He was a male witch. And I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual when... And yeah, I am a witch. I'm not gonna hide who the fuck I am. People are gonna talk mad shit about me. Okay. She says she's a witch. Yeah, I am. No. But I only do things when I need to. I don't do anything to hurt anybody. But if people don't stop doing what they're doing, now that I have names and birthdays, I have some jars. So don't play with me. Didn't learn. You're about to. You're about to. Or if I don't have the names of birthdays, I can just print off the pictures and use those. Well, I've had curses put on me and everything. I'm not even kidding. I think there is one thing that I have that is actually cursed, and I didn't even think about it till today. Something that was given to me by the adopted mom. Now, I thought I got rid of everything, but there is one thing that I didn't realize. I didn't even think that possibly could be. So that might have explain a lot of things of what's been going on, why things are at a halt and everything. So pretty soon I'm going to be getting rid of that too, as soon as I get a new one. Got water on the damn floor. And some things I don't understand. Because obviously these people have been stalking me for quite some time. And not just brand new shit. Like, what I'm figuring out is somebody that knows me personally. Wow, are you like I'm trying to figure out if they're like are you law enforcement? No. I did a DNA test. And this whole time it's not a lie, by the way. I don't lie. But you know, I know who you are, Michael. Michael Joseph Victor Jr. Right? Right? That's you. Live in the suburbs. You're 41. You were born in June of 1983. I don't care. Law enforcement thinks I'm that girl. The family thinks I'm her. A lot of people think I'm her. And if I'm not her, I'm her fucking twin. Now, to say she's lying or whatever, she lied all this time later. How did I say I took a DNA test 6 months ago when I only found out November 25th? Try again. I took a DNA test a few weeks ago. When I talked to the Texas Ranger a couple weeks ago, he said in the next 30 days, we should have the results. So unless you know for a fact I'm not her, which you don't, if I'm not her, I sure as hell am her twin, huh? Now, see, here's the thing. Now that it's coming up that the DNA test is going to be coming back, now people are trying to backtrack and shit. It ain't working. I went almost to Harlem to do a DNA test. Had my world turned upside down. My whole life turned upside down. Everything that's been going on the past few months. Go fuck yourselves with that shit. Block whoever you need to block. Because now they're trying to cover their asses, obviously. It ain't gonna work. Because if it comes out I'm not her, which would shock me and a lot of other people, there's gonna be lawsuits. Either way, there's consequences. Either way, there's consequences for each and every one of them. Like, you can't, like, we're at the point where I'm about to get the DNA test results either this week or next week, probably. And now they're trying to backtrack because they know I'm getting the DNA test results. Now they're, oh, it was all a lie, you're not her, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's going to change a fucking thing. It doesn't change a goddamn thing. It doesn't change a fucking thing. And I'm wondering what they're going to do when the test comes back if it shows I am her. Oh, it was a lie, and this law enforcement is going to investigate. They're not going to take word for it. It's just a matter of time before the DNA test comes back. She did lie about being my sister. But see, here's the problem. Yeah, I did the DNA test with law enforcement. Now, whether she lied or not, that doesn't fix anything. And the fact that I might actually be a missing person named Tanya. How do I look like Tanya's family, but not not the family I grew up with? How do I look like Tanya's grandma? But I don't look like the family I grew up with. How do my daughters, when they were little, look just like Tanya, but not the family I grew up with? And you know, all the harassment and everything else, telling me, oh, you're not her, you're not, all this shit, you're making yourselves look more fucking guilty. Making it, yeah, you're making everybody believe I am. What question? Oh, what she told me? She came in my live on right before Halloween, said, oh my God, you're my long lost sister named Tanya. You were kidnapped. Introduced me to her children on my live on camera as their long lost aunt. I have the screenshots of all the text messages. I have everything. And then on November 25th, I chalked it up to a bunch of people, horrible people, no heart, no soul, no nothing. But the name Tanya felt very familiar. And something kept bothering me and told me to go look. Missing children, early 80s. Now the problem is, may not be a lie, but she might be trying to cover her own ass because DNA is coming back real fucking soon. Again, this is Tanya Michelle Williams. This is the age progression of Tanya Michelle Williams, who's been missing for over 41 years. I think that she might be related to the kidnappers. I think someone may have pissed her off. I don't know. But here's the thing. I also kept showing another picture. And the person in this other picture is actually on this app. Come to find out. I didn't realize it till later on, though. But let me show you this picture once I get to it. I've shown this picture many times. When I've talked about the Illuminati. The one they called the big dog, Mother Hayden, whatever. Grandmother Hayden. That's Alta area, and that's who they called Grandma and Mother Hayden. That's who I believed was my great-grandmother growing up. This woman here is on this app. She may have had something to do with it. When she came in and said, oh my God, you're my long lost sister named Tanya. You were kidnapped. Sure, it was like right after that, she told me that they would put me somewhere where I would be comfortable in order to heal. That way I would be shut up. They also tried to convince me to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. So whatever they would have told me, I would have never been able to repeat. I told them to shove it where the sun doesn't shine. When I saw the age progression photo, when I found Tanya Michelle Williams on the Missing and Exploited website, I beautiful little girl, obviously. And then I saw the age progression, dropped my phone. And I went live. I said, please tell me this isn't me. Please tell me this doesn't look like me. Please tell me this doesn't look like me. And I was freaking out. Someone called the sheriff's department in Texas, told them about me. They looked me up on here and said, oh my God, she looks just like the age progression. And they wanted me to call them. And that's where it began. So, I don't know who called law enforcement, but somebody called law enforcement, and then I was told to call law enforcement, and I did. And that's where it began. I took a DNA test finally a few weeks ago. We're just waiting for the results. It was like the Friday before Martin Luther King Day, I think. Because I know that Monday, I did it on a Friday. That Monday, they wouldn't have been in the office, and it was so they had to wait till like Tuesday to ship it the following week. So yeah. And I still have them saying, you're not her, you know you're not her, you're tormenting that family, this, that, and the other. No. And ironically, Tanya's cousin, the cousin of Tanya's cousin, her mom was sent my live. And her mom didn't have TikTok, so she sent it to the cousin of the cousin and said, can you check this out, see what it is? And she did. And then sent it to Tanya's cousin. I never once said in August I was having a DNA test done, so stop lying. Try again. Why the fuck would common sense? Find some. So the cousin of the cousin sent it to the Tanya's cousin, and she saw my live that night. And she cried, I guess, when she saw me. They've seen the picture of me in that dress, the red dress. I never once in August said, here's the thing. You do know that I can look it up right now. Right? Let's look it up. Okay, we're going to look it up. Because you say it was August, right? Let's see when the first recording was posted and done. Because ScamSlam can't get enough and is obsessed too. Oh, look. 96 videos. Scroll down. 2 months ago, 11/24 of 2024, November 24th of 2024 is the first one. So, cut the shit. That's what I have receipts for. That's why I keep receipts of everything. That ain't it. Hey, I'm looking for the screenshots of all the text messages. I think it was back here. Oh, yeah, here they are. No. She never sent me anything. Let's read some messages, shall we? Because since she's the queen of fake numbers, this is probably her. This was Sunday. I don't know. I have it on that phone that I'm live on, but I have all the screenshots right here. This was when I figured it out. It says, you can forget about meeting my mother. And yes, I said my mother. She gave you up. Keep her name out of your mouth. I think you forget who you're dealing with. Bye, fat fart babe Felicia. Blocked. And then it says, why do I have so many freaking screenshots of these messages? It says, bring it that frumpy bitch. You ain't gonna get shit. See you in court. Go to the police. You'll be fucking yourself and your fat fucking double ass. You're nothing. You should have been fucking swallowed. Let's be real. You lost your kids because you essayed them, and you're say it to my face, bitch. Defamation of character. Now you're being blocked. He said bring it, and your landlord's gonna love the video of you tonight talking about how he wants to fuck it and how he has a video camera in your house. I have no problem telling you that I'm gonna send it to him. You are dangerous. You're a psycho. You need mental help. You need to know. They need to know who they are renting to, and that's not a threat. That's where their safety. And then it says, oh my goodness, you have a shaking. You're pathetic. Get off TikTok and get help. No, you wonder why your daughters don't want anything to do with you. You're psycho. Believe it or not, I actually got a hold of your daughter today, at least one of them, and I did, and I had a great conversation with her. She's the one that told us to stay away. She had some awful things to say about you, too. So please take us to court. I'm sure that she will have some interesting things to say about your judge of character. Oh, and your daughter, it's been watching your lives the last 3 days, so yeah, you should be a proud mama. Such a sweet girl that you have surely fucked up. Let's see. It's like screenshotted 3 times. I don't know why each one is. Then it says, would you like more text messages? Keep talking that crazy shit. The info we got on you makes me sick. Oh, and that's not, and oh, okay. I can't even talk. Oh, and not that it matters. We played Little P because we knew she was telling you everything. So not only are you crazy, but you made a kid cry because she thought you were her friend. But it's okay. She'll get over it. We had to show her that you are crazy. Please call the people, make a report so you can see it's me, Fawn. Give them my number. It won't be hard for the police to find me. Remember, I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Money gets me out of everything, so does the family fam. Then we have the mom. This one says, sweetheart, tonight's events spiraled out of control, and I want you to know that none of it was your fault. My desire to meet you and get to know you remains unchanged. You've always held a special place in my heart, and I love you dearly, my daughter. Let's keep this between us. I beg of you, love your mom. I said, please come see me. She said, I will. I said, when? She said, I have free time after Christmas, but we can stay in touch till then. I said, what's my real name? She said, I gave you the name Angel Lynn, but your daddy called you Tanya. And it's in capitalized. That's capitalized. And then I said, are you still watching my live? And I said, I want a real relationship with you. And she said, and you can have one. I said, I love you, Mom. She said, I love you too, Angel. I'm off to bed. Have a good night. I said, you too. I said, call me tomorrow if you have a chance. She said, will do. I said, good night, Mom. I said, hey, Mom. How are you? Call me whenever you're free. This is where, listen carefully to this. Good evening. After last night, the family got together today and we all talked. So before we discuss further, I'd like to request that you sign a non-disclosure agreement, an NDA. Would it be okay with you? I noticed that sometimes you express strong emotions during your TikTok lives, sessions, and I want to ensure that our conversation remains private and respectful. Let me know if this is something you're comfortable with, and I can get one to you. I said I would sign one. That's what I said. My reply was, I said I would sign one. And she says, I know you did. I just wanted to make sure that you are okay with doing so. I'll have my lawyers draw one up for you. And I'll have it sent to you ASAP. I said, okay, I don't want to be hurt anymore, so what happened last night can never happen again. Please talk to them. I won't have them a part of my life if I'm going to be bullied or hurt. I said, please, Mom. I said, where do I go to sign the NDA? She says, I understand your concern, but I need you to understand my perspective too. I don't have control over others' words and actions. They're hurting and angry, just like you, about everything. I have asked them to be kinder, but I can only do so much. I hope you could see that my intentions are genuine and I want us to move forward in a positive way. Also, I want to be upfront with you. The rest of the family has expressed that they don't want to reunite with you. I wanted to be honest with you about this. Also, regarding the NDA, I will include a clause that prohibits discussing family members publicly. This is to protect their privacy and well-being as well. And then the person said, "I just said I'll have my lawyers put one together and they'll send it to you and you'll sign for it. You'll have to sign for it. They'll send it to you, okay?" And then you'll send it back. Once the NDA is in place, we can move forward. However, I need to be honest with you. If I see or hear you speaking negatively about family members, I'll have to create some distance. Life's too short, and I'm at the point where I don't want to engage in drama. I hope you understand my boundaries. I said, okay, I agree and understand. And as I've said many times, if someone doesn't want to be a part of my life, then don't be. And yes, life is too short. I know better than anyone. I have gastroparesis, and it's most likely going to eventually take my life. Stress affects it, makes me sick, and I hate it. That's why I haven't been able to eat very much for a while now, and I haven't eaten in 3 or 4 days, and this was back then, back in November. I want to enjoy life and just be happy and make memories with people that do care about me and love me and want to be a part of my life. The person replied, "Good, I'll be in touch once it's signed." I said, "When do you think I'll receive it? Because I want to make sure I'm here when it arrives." The person replied, "No idea. I have to contact my lawyer. I'll let you know, but please no mention of finding me, talking to me, texting me, or of Heather and Fawn. Please, while you are on live. I would appreciate it." I said, "I won't, but I don't want them speaking of me either." And the person replied, "Again, I can't control what they do or say, but I'm asking you to do this for me." I said, "That's why I said I won't." I said, "You don't want me to speak about them or you, and I'm not going to. The only reason I did to begin with was because she told me when I was live." She said, "Okay, I'll be in touch once I know when it's been delivered. Have a good evening." I said, "Mom, I didn't even know any of this till Heather told me that I was her sister on my live. I believed that the family that had me was my family. I had no idea that they weren't." I said, "You too." She said, "I understand. This is all too much for me right now, so please stop. I'll send you a message once I know the paperwork is being sent." I said, "Okay, I'll leave you alone. One more thing. Today was what I believed was going to be my 44th birthday. This was November 23rd. Not sure if you knew that or not, but they did." "Oh, yeah, there is. Her baby daddy's sister's name is Fawn." And then the person says, I did hear you say that a few times last night." I said, "So Fawn talked to my landlord. Was all this just to see how badly they could hurt me or what?" I said, "It's become painfully obvious to me that this was all just to hurt me and a game for them. I'll sign your NDA, but if you want to be a part of my life, then show me. Try protecting me for a change. Show me with actions instead of words. And no, you can't buy me, nor will guilt trips work. Either be a part of my life and make it an effort to have a real relationship with me, or leave me alone. I refuse to allow anyone into my life that are going to hurt me. The only one missing out on anything is you and your family. Unlike them, I don't care about money. I go without and help others, or to help others. The response. Oh, I know. And then this is the supposed mom. But listen. Then the supposed mom says, I'm a little confused because I thought I made it very clear what I wanted and what I was going to do moving forward. And I'm sorry, what do you mean protect you? You're a growing woman. Why do I need to protect you? What do I need to protect you from? Or who do I need to protect you from? I thought we left off on a good note, and I'm a little confused and thrown off by your text messages. Right now it's kind of scaring me because this is what Vaughn and Heather said you were going to do. And I plan on being part of your life, but not without an NDA, and I rather not talk any further until it is signed now because I don't understand your messages. Have a good day. And then someone sent me a screenshot with this on it. It says, sorry, but I think they mean you serious harm. Why, I don't know, but they definitely don't have good intentions. If they did, last night wouldn't have happened. Yeah, this is, So I sent this person the screenshot. I said they're lying to you. And then they said again, I can't control what they do or what they say. So if you're going to put me in the middle of this drama, then I'm just going to walk away. I'm sorry. I'm old and way too sick to deal with this. I said I want them to leave me alone. I want a real relationship with you. I'm used to people walking away and not caring about me. I need you to show me you care with actions. I said I'm going to sign it and I meant it. Then they said, this goes on for a while. And then they said, yes, you said you were going to sign it, but you're continuing to come at me with something I can't control. I do not control those girls. They have a mind of their own. They're going to do what they want. My one daughter's husband did a full background check on you. Took him 15 minutes. He dug up a lot of dirt on you. Of dirt in here. I'm still wanting to have a relationship with you. So that should tell you something. I'm still waiting because this is what I said. And what dirt? She said I was her sister that was kidnapped. This is supposedly her mom. Then the mom. Oh, I'm sorry. Did my DNA test come back and you got the results? Did you get the results of my test and I didn't? I'm going to continue now. They also got into the system, she then says, they also got into the system to see if you were registered in any online or in college, and you're not, which is a lie. They also checked to see if you had a GED or diploma, and you do not, but here I am still wanting to have a relationship with you. I don't care about any of this, of that noise, of that. That is all noise. To me. So if you want to get past that, so if you can't get past that, just focus on you and me, then I cannot do this. Focus on our relationship and not the noise. I said, that's what I want. She said, okay, then stop it or I'll be forced to walk away. I said, let me know when it will be delivered and we'll go from there. She said, that's what I keep telling you. I'll do. Have a good night. And then replied. I'll have my lawyer contact you directly and let you know when it's coming. I'll talk to you once it's signed, so please respect those boundaries now because I'm not going to continue to have these conversations. And that was it for me. And then she sends me this. I just wanted to, and this was, I think, hours later. I just wanted to let you know the girl's father sat the girl's father sat the kids down and had a conversation with them. I said, you know what? I'm not signing a damn thing. Walk away. Okay, I wish you the best. I'm sorry you feel that way. I love you and I will be here waiting for you when you are ready. I said gaslighting ain't gonna work. I'm not gaslighting you, sweetheart. I said I'm not signing anything. You won't get your way with me. By the way, you do know hacking into systems and getting records that are sealed or medical records is a crime, right? Also, I have it on a good friend that has a family member that works in the FBI office here, and all I need to do is give him numbers, usernames, and things like that. He's very protective of me, so you might want to let them know that. Say, go ahead and do what you need to do, sweetheart. I'm done. Take care. Oh, I'm not done. Hold on. There's more. This is just the mother. The mother. And I went off and I was done. And then I got this message. I'll sign one. We all will if it ends this. That was it. Now, I have the text messages still, but this was, I believe, October 30th. And these are from her. Hey, girlie, it's been one of those days. Just got out of my daughter's dance class, and I still need to cook dinner. LOL, mom fail. Is it okay if I call you tomorrow? And she sent me pictures of her and her sisters, which I have. Says the reason I just asked, what? It's maybe out of... I missed some, but I still have all the text messages. She was talking about that Tina person who's claimed that she was a psychic. So the reason I just asked her that was because someone messaged me on TikTok and showed me screen message recordings. Oh, this is Wednesday, October 30th at 5:20 a.m. This is Wednesday, October 30th at 5:20 a.m. So I'm going to skip ahead a bit. Okay. Thursday, October 31st, 12:58 a.m. Hey, girlie, I just got home. Are you getting back on TikTok tonight? Said yes. She says, what's your IG? And I gave it to her. I said, I'm definitely going to need to change my profiles at some point. And then on November 1st, 12:12 a.m., I said, hey, girl, just want to let you know I'm live right now if you want to join. She's like, okay, I'll be there in a minute. And then she says, my husband is an FBI agent and can help take people down. Friday, November 1st, 4:35 a.m. I said, hey, girl, I wanted to let you know that I'm taking your advice and not talking about it anymore publicly. I do want to at least know who our parents actually are, and maybe at some point someone will tell the truth. And then I said, Morning, I know you're probably busy right now, but I wanted to let you know I'm ready to get help. I'm ready to get help. I do have some questions first because I'm really nervous about it. She says, Yeah, I'm back at work after taking a couple days off. What's up? What are your questions? I said, It's not somewhere I'll be locked away for a long time, and it's not going to be a place that they just put me on whatever medication. I said, I'm nervous because of my experiences I've had before. She says, I mean, it would be outpatient unless you want inpatient. As far as medication goes, you don't have to take anything if you don't want to. I said, okay, I'm ready. What do I need to do? She says, I'll start looking for places. I said, okay, I'm just really nervous, but I need to do everything I can so I can heal. And if you think I should do inpatient for a bit, then I will. And then at 9:59 p.m. on November 1st, she says, Did I miss your live? I said, No, I decided not to go live tonight. My anxieties right now is real bad. She said, Sorry to hear that. I said, My emotions are like a roller coaster right now. I'll be okay. It's just going to take time. I'm going to watch some TV and try to distract myself for a while. Saturday, November 2nd, 1:23 a.m. She says, So that Tina woman messaged me saying that I needed to tell my sisters ASAP to contact you or talk to you or whatever. I'm not sure why this lady is so concerned about what is going on or what's going to take place. But yeah, she can F off. I said, honestly, I don't know either, and it's irritating. I just want to focus on getting help, the help I need, and healing. No, I don't need help. I know there's a lot that I don't know yet, and I know it's going to take time. I said, I'm wondering if she's doing this because she thinks it's going to give her some sort of fame or something. She replies, I'm going to go live for a minute if you want to stop by and say hi. Then she says, probably. I said, sure, send me an invite. And it very quickly escalated, and it was not good. And so November 2nd, 3:49 a.m. She says, Hey, I really didn't remove you. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I said, I'm not mad at you. I'm on a roller coaster of emotions, and I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. I said, I'm angry, hurt, frustrated, and confused. I said, I'm dealing with everything the best that I can because I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with it any other way. I've worn a mask for so long, and I can't anymore. She said, I totally understand what you're saying, but you cannot go off on people like that. That guy absolutely did nothing wrong other than join the box that I guess I added him to. Number one, this dude was an ass. He was a narcissist. I know what a narcissist is like. Then she says, he was actually being very calm. I don't think he was a narcissist in any way. And then Saturday, November 2nd, I said, Morning, I want to explain something about last night. I know guys like that. Ones I grew up with believing they were my brothers. Ones he was staying calm and being a jerk at the same time. He hit on you, and I said you were off limits like most guys. They got mad. He got mad they get mad when they don't get what they want. He became arrogant and decided to make me the bad guy, and it worked. And then at 6:49 p.m. my time, she says, "I'm at work. Everything okay?" Hold on, there's more. I said, "Yeah, sorry, I forgot about the time difference. We'll talk later." She said, "Yeah, for sure. I have a few things I need to say and make clear after last night. I'm a little confused and worried." I said, "Okay, dot, dot, dot." She said, "Will you be live later?" I said, "Not sure. I'll let you know if I do." She said, "Okay." And then it's at 8:39 or 8:59 p.m. on November 2nd. I said, "I'm live." Pretty sure Tina blocked me. She said, "Okay, really?" And I said, "Yeah, I said, one last thing we got to deal with." She says, on November 3rd, 12:07 a.m., she said, "You said you're done, so then I guess I'll go away. I don't know what more to do. I'm trying to be your sister. I'm trying to be your friend. And you're just not open to having any kind of conversation is super sad to me." My response was, "My entire world has been flipped upside down, and I feel like I have no identity. I'm angry and hurt, and I can't act like everything's okay when it's 1,000,000% not." I said, "I don't even know who my bio parents are or what was so wrong with me that they threw me away." She says, I get that. I understand. I'm live if you want to talk." I said, "They kept everyone but me. I am so worthless to them. They don't even care what would happen to me. They didn't care what would happen to me." She said, "Stop. Come talk to me on my live and I'll explain more." I said, "I need to know the truth. Please tell me everything so I can try to understand." Oh, shit. Can't even see. Sunday, November 3rd at 5:37 a.m. I said, "You can tell your mother I'm not taking help I don't need. All I needed was the truth, and now I have it. You can also tell whoever it was in my life that's part of the family that asked what I was wanted from your family, that all I wanted." I can't, like, that, oh, that I want, I don't know, I got part of it cut off, but it says, "I will never believe she ever loved me. The bullshit excuses don't work with me. Saying she could barely get by with 5 kids, so she got rid of me, but kept the adopted child is beyond fucked up. Also, telling me they kept me from her doesn't work either since I'm in my 40s now. Forget I exist." That was on the 3rd. Then we kind of talked between then. And then on November 22nd at 2, God, I can't even see. I think it says 2:36 a.m. She had been on my live. She said she wanted to send me some documents like my original birth certificate and that. And she asked for my address, so I DM'd it to her. I texted it to her. So my address is da-da-da, which it's been doxed so many times. This is when it changed after she got my address. She says if you continue to talk about the family live, we do have your address. We will put you on as psycho. We have months of lives on view on TikTok telling different stories. Everything will be exposed if you don't stop. Also, we have nothing to lose. Everything will be posted. And basically that was that, I think. But then there was this account that the night I found out about Tanya, I got this DM from, says account not found, but the DM was, you're being so disrespectful to those parents of that child. It's not you and you know that. Attention seeking, get help. Go turn yourself into an institution. You need a lot of help to go this low. So disrespectful to that family. Sound familiar? Sound familiar? Kind of like what people have been saying, right? Same messages over and over again? But let me put it into perspective for y'all. That's a screenshot of me from a video. Okay, that's me. Okay. That's Tanya's sister. So, and then
When we talk.
that's not what it was. That was November 27th. I took all the screenshots, so I think there was a video that I made.
Hi. So, obviously, you can imagine I'm scared and,
Because someone had commented on one of my videos. If I can read it, right? Okay, so I'm not sure if that was it.
okay. Hey, so, hi. So,
One of the family members got a hold of me. Well, left a comment on one of my videos. And I'm trying to find it. Not finding it. Yeah, I'm not finding it, but someone left a comment. One of Tanya's family members left a comment saying they were so glad I had been found and that I was okay, and they were afraid that someone had hurt me. So let me show y'all something. Yeah, TikTok. That was it. Let me show y'all something. This is Tanya from a newspaper article. That's me. Well, I've known for a while that she lied to me. Obviously, I knew she wasn't my sister, but I don't know how she... I mean, from my understanding, they've been doing this for... I don't know how long she's been doing this. She sent me pictures of her and her sisters. You know, here's the thing. It doesn't matter what anybody says because the DNA test will be, the results will tell us everything we need to know, huh? Oh, look, it's Hallmark. Great, you've been talking shit about me for months. So what the fuck are you doing in my life? Oh, the eyes and that are different, okay. Let me show you something, though. Hold on. I take this light off. Good enough. Yeah, well, y'all believed her. Believed all her bullshit with no proof, even the changing of the stories. And then there was me, who proved everything, and you didn't believe me. So, don't know what to tell you. I'm not her, okay? Well, law enforcement thinks otherwise. Still think there's no possibility I might not, that I'm Tanya? Still don't think there's a possibility? This is Tanya's older sister. How do you know she completely lied? How do you know? See, my suspicion is that she's related to the kidnappers. That's my suspicion. Also, if I'm not Tanya, we'll find out soon enough because and in the words of the detectives, we just need the DNA test to solidify that I'm Tanya. But see, here's the thing. I've always had the memory of running up to the man who gave me the sucker, the safety sucker. I've always had the memory of the backseat of the car. So, how do I look like Tanya's family, but not like the family I grew up with? I mean, it's kind of interesting, don't you think? I mean, it's strange. I look just like I look so much like Tanya's grandmother. Don't you think? I mean, I do I look like this woman? That woman I just showed you was who I grew up believing was my biological mom. You opened Pandora's box, Heather. Too late to close it. Once it's opened, you can't close it. Did you not think that for 1 second that I would figure it out, that I would find out that I might be a missing person? Now my question is, why did you open your mouth? That's my question. You opened your mouth, you opened Pandora's box. There's consequences for your actions. There's consequences for everybody's actions. In the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, DTA, don't trust anyone. Are we able to be friends now? Well, which one of you said that I had a train ran on me of 200 people when I was raped as a little girl by multiple people when I was prostituted? Which one of y'all thought that? And y'all thought it was fucking funny, right? Huh. You do know I have the screen recording. I have the fucking screen recording. You sure about that? You sure? It wasn't any of them, right? Gotta find it again. Gotta find it again. Nope, that one.
A moderator, but she got removed because I guess Heather thought her husband. Oh yeah, how do we forget that? She's a witch. She's a great witch.
Criminal justice and culinary.
Uh-huh.
She survived a sacrifice with the Illuminati and
In a dog cage in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
my
Oh,
dad
wait, here we
was
go.
the one that gave her the lollipop.
I never said it was her dad.
Today she was talking about that she
She's a replacement child.
she was abused by over 200.
200. They said that there was a train, yeah. Like
All before the age of 3, too, which is just insulting. Like, that's crazy.
How is she possibly still walking if that's even the case?
That would have left her with way, way bigger problems.
I'm sorry.
Let me tell you who was in this chat. Hallmark, Ride or Die, Imperfect, New Year, New something or other. It was that one and Onyx, MOO something or other. And Ashley, it was like 2 sunflowers in front of, I think her name's Ashley. You never said any of that. But Ride or Die, you're right here in the box. You never said any of that, huh? You weren't there, right? Let's play it again. Because I can tell you right now, everything I've ever fucking said is true. But let's play it again. But because you never stopped it from being said, you agreed.
A sacrifice with the Illuminati and
In a dog cage in the basement.
My dad was the one that gave her the lollipop that,
today she was talking about that
She's a replacement child.
But you didn't say a fucking thing to stop it, did you?
200. They said that there was a train, yeah.
All before the age of 3, too, which is...
Wouldn't that make me foolish to accept apologies from people after what's been said? Y'all went on with it for months. Right? Do you honestly think an apology is going to make any difference here? Do you think for 1 second that a fucking apology is going to do anything here? Make any bit of fucking difference? Because everything I fucking said about me being raped and abused by over 200 fucking people is 100,000,000% true. And then I have a group of fucking people saying bullshit about me and trying to make me out to be a liar and all this shit. And you all believed her. Even though her stories kept changing multiple times. Even the lies and with no fucking proof. You believed her. You didn't mean to hurt me. What'd you think? It was going to make me happy? That I was being live streamed and talked mad shit about and everything? Oh, yeah. Oh, and the very first DM between her and I was her phone number to me. So why don't you ask her why she did it? Because I can tell you right now, Texas Rangers law enforcement knows exactly who she is. Do you know this is what effect this has had on my physical health? I stay elevated the majority of the time because I'm trying not to remember any more than I already do. Because what I've seen and been through is horrific. Yeah, I need receipts. I need all the evidence I could get for law enforcement. I was told by the Center for Missing and Exploited Children to get every piece of evidence and hold on to it and give it to law enforcement. I never asked for any of this. I didn't ask for my life to be turned upside down. I never asked for my life to be turned upside down. I finally had my life going good and on track and everything. I've fought tooth and nail to get where I am. In school and yeah, I am in school for criminal justice. The culinary arts thing didn't work out because when they want, what concept do you have for a restaurant? No matter how much detail you give them, they want enough. But I am in school for criminal justice. I just don't I'm still trying to rack my brain as to why. Why? Because of what she did, it's a lawsuit. That's the number one. Number two, I'm telling you that she legitimately most likely is related to the kidnappers. Or the people that bought me. Because I could have been sold. But I wasn't the one that was supposed to be taken. But I think they took me purposely. And it was somebody I would have known. Like a doctor. And her father is an ENT. Was an ENT, a pediatric ENT. And I've always had problems with my ears. I've always remembered what the back seat of the car looked like. I always remembered what the guy was wearing. The strawberries that I ran through. And actually, the name is Tanya. But the reason Tanya would feel so familiar is because that's what the family called Tanya was Tanya. And if I'm Tanya, that's why it feels so familiar. Because Heather's never felt familiar. I'll do you one better. I know you guys watched my lives. Obviously, you guys live streamed it. So, you guys answer the question. This picture was taken before this picture. This baby is bigger than this baby. And they're both supposedly me. These are not me. This one's a boy. How did I know what? No. I was told. I was told every time. I also was sent screenshots and screen recordings. You do know people have made videos of your live streams and posted them, right? Actions speak louder than words. Yeah, you didn't know that I had that screen recording? Then riddle me this, Batman. Robin, whatever you want to. Riddle me this. I'm going to play it. And you tell me why. What was said was said.
Need to be kind to people who are not mentally stable.
Chihuahua, don't go over there yet. I'm going to message you.
Don't go over there and start problems, you guys. I'm trying to talk to us.
No, exactly.
Please.
You know what's the next like for I haven't even been talking about you for God knows how long.
How the hell do you think I knew? When I can hear my own voice in the background, too.
Need to be kind to people who are not mentally stable.
Chihuahua.
For the record, I've taken psych evaluations, and I could show you the results because I screenshotted them. I don't have any psychosis. I don't have schizophrenia. I don't have any of that. I have PTSD. Sorry, I'm a little elevated. I'm just a little elevated. I mean, y'all been watching me, right? So you know what these are. I've had one in a couple bites. Yeah. Let me try and explain something. Do you know how many fake supporters I've actually had? Do you know how many fake supporters I've actually had? Like, yeah. It's hard for me to trust people. The people that I should have been able to trust hurt me in ways that you beyond comprehension. Let me tell you the first memory that I have of being with that family. The very first memory ever being with them. I ran away. I got up to the elementary school. Before I could get to the door, my adopted mother, who adopted me in 1990, who I grew up knowing as my aunt, caught up there with the car. She got me in the car, took me back to the house, took me inside, and they proceeded to beat me. The next thing I remember was being in the shower with the guy that I grew up knowing as my uncle. And then the next thing I remember after that, I couldn't stop urinating. And they put me in diapers till they took me to the doctor. And I had a shot in my hip. As a little girl. Heather, we all know it's you. You've been caught. That's Heather. You do know that, right? That's the other Heather. The one who started it all. Why? Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? Heather Anderton. And you're lying. Why'd you do it? Why turn my life upside down? Why did you do it? Why'd you turn my world upside down? I didn't even know who the fuck you were. But there's going to be consequences to what you've done. I'm talking to you, Heather Anderton, who's under the name Joseph right now. Why did you do what you did? You've been caught. Speak up. Come on. Why'd you do it? Why go to the lengths you went to just to fuck me up in the head? Why did you do it? Why? You didn't know me. Or do you? Pretty sure you've probably been behind stalking me for the past 2 years. But then I'm starting to wonder how people know about things that I haven't even discussed from 2018. How do you know my ex? And what'd you do to him? Or what'd your baby daddy do to him? Did you think I wouldn't figure out that my ex is no longer with us, so to speak? I know what happened. The little story you and the other guy that Dirty Grandpa said, right? He said, what was it? He asked if Josh had gotten back okay from Wyoming. And you said you got nervous and you said, yeah, he drove up to Montana, took a train to Oregon, and when he was getting on the plane, he tested positive for pew-pew residue. I know what happened to my ex. Not the one. By the way, Michael Joseph Vincent Jr. Don't play with me. I know that. The last time I heard from my ex was back in April or May of last year. He said it was the day after I got comfortable enough to tell him I was in the 5 boroughs of New York. I know she's a buyer for Dillard's. I know. The next day was the last time I talked to him. He was in Wyoming. He said he had to drive to Montana, which is about an hour away, to go to work. Shoveling horseshit. And he promised he was going to call me when he got to work. And I said, yeah, I know your promises. He's like, no, for real, I'm going to call you. I said, okay. That's the last time I heard from him. So I don't think my ex is any longer with us. He catch my drift. I think he sold me out to whoever was paying people to find me. Someone had been paying people to get my location to find me since 2023. People from my past. And my ex is, who the fuck knows where he is now. Well, I don't wish ill will on anybody. And when I want people to pay for what they've done, I mean legally, obviously, because I don't condone violence. No, I wouldn't even wish harm to come to people that hurt me. I guess that just makes me different. But my ex, who I know for a fact would have called me when he got to work, when he was that adamant, or at least the longest he would have gone without calling me would have been a day or two. I have not heard from him in almost a year. I think Hallmark got blocked. You know, Heather Enderton, I could start telling your address and everything. I could show your mama's picture. You know, she lives in Mesa, Arizona, right? Do you think I don't do my research? You want to tell all these lies about me? I just exposed the truth about you. No, I believe what I see. It's okay. The DNA test is going to be back very soon. And I can tell you now, Heather, law enforcement has a lot of questions for you. A lot of questions for you. You should have never opened Pandora's box. No, it's Heather. Not stupid. So, Joseph. We all know it's you, Heather. Do you know how much trouble you're in? How much money how much I'm going to be getting from you by the time this is all said and done with the lawsuit? Post whatever the fuck you want. You've been lying to me. You've been lying to everybody this whole fucking time now. You're trying to flip the script and it ain't gonna work. Why did you do it? I have lawyers at my disposal. It's included with my tuition for criminal justice. You know, what I'm going to college for. That's her job, door dashing. Well, since her job is door dashing, there's enough evidence to get her fired. Yeah, you better go drive your car to do some door dashing, Heather. I'll let you go the way. Do you know as many times as that people have tried to break me? That's why my anthem is "I'm Still Standing" by Elton John. And a lot of times I'll play Another One Bites the Dust to piss people off. You can't break someone like me no matter how hard you try. And the reason I have stopped letting the shit get to me like I used to is because I can't control what people say, think, or fucking do. They're gonna do it anyway. And when you get joy out of hurting others, that's a problem. And it's sick, vile, and disgusting. It means you have no conscience. I'm hanging in there. When you set out to hurt people and get others involved in all this shit that's been going on, this is some sick, vile, disgusting shit, and you have no conscience. And I don't think I'll ever get a straight answer from her as to why she's done what she did. Because you don't do this kind of shit when you have morals, and I don't think she has a moral compass. Shouldn't, like, when you have no soul. When you do shit like this, you have no soul. I'm still I think it's funny about the $6 million home, don't you? Oh, $8 million home? Well, according to what I saw, the home that is has her attached to that address is was bought in 2016 for 400 and some odd $1,000. Mind you, when she was on my live one time, she was talking about how the kids' rooms stunk, and she didn't know if it was her son or the guinea pigs. It's like a 2 or 3 bedroom, 1 bath, is what it says. Yeah, it's all right. It's decent on the inside. Because the pictures and that of it on the inside of it is on Zillow or whatever. Oh, so that's her landlord's address. I'm sorry. I'm a nice person, but I can't help but laugh. So, tattooed guy. But the problem is, that dude lives in Illinois with his mama. Because attached to his name is just Illinois. Oh, it's a different Michael. Okay. There's a lot of Michaels. Did she ever mention a Brian? Did she ever mention a Brian? Did she ever mention a Jeanette? Someone named Jeanette. Did you ever? No. I'm trying to figure out how those two, because tattooed dude, these people know more than they should, more than what I've said. No, Fawn is a real person, but I don't think that's who was texting me. That's her baby. They're not married. They're not married. Oh, I know that. I figured the tattoos on his face, and that was just to make him look like a thug. Probably a big dork in high school, was very unpopular, got beat up a lot. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out. She never mentioned a Brian. She never mentioned a Jeanette. Did she ever mention someone named Linda? Maybe in did she ever mention someone named Linda being a cousin or? I'm trying to figure out how. Um, maybe. She ever mention a John or a Jack or a Carol or a Sue or anybody? I know she said a lot, obviously. I'm trying to figure out how she could have known anything. I have never met this woman. How did she know? How did she just to pick me out of the blue and just start doing it makes no sense. Yeah. But to send me pictures of her sisters and her. Like, I'm not even kidding. She sent me like 3 pictures of her and her sisters. I look like the middle sister. Oh yeah. Yeah. I like you ever feel like you're in a fucking soap opera? You're living a soap opera or you're like in the Truman Show or something? There has to be more to this because it couldn't just be she picked me out of the blue and then there has to be because with me being very highly possibly this little girl that's been missing for 41 years named Tanya. Why did she pick that name if it was just she chose me to stalk and do this too? That makes no sense. Yeah, the whole thing, like she could have picked any name. That's the thing. I never even knew. I didn't know that there was a possibility that I could be a missing person till after that. She opened Pandora's box. She's the one that said, "Oh my God, you're my long lost sister named Tanya that was kidnapped." Yes. It was November 25th when I chalked it up to a person that had no soul, no heart, no nothing. But something was nagging at me to look up missing children in the early 80s, and that's how I found Tanya Michelle Williams. No, her middle name is Nicole. Or something like that, begins with an N. Yeah, right before Halloween is when she said that to me. November 25th is when I finally figured it out. And that's when I looked it up, was November 25th, and found. So, to just find me randomly. Who's Georgetta White? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Who is she? Hallmark was blocked. I'm gonna unblock her. Hold on. Can't believe I'm on. This is so bizarre. It's time, Image, go to my blocked list. Damn. Trying to find Hallmark. I need somebody to, unblocked them both, so tell them to come in. Because, so, this is Georgetta, correct? Georgetta White. Yes, it is. Now, the reason I ask who Georgetta is because pretty sure that This is Georgetta back in the day. This is Alta Arian. They called her grandmother Hayden. Now, pretty sure that this person in this picture next to Alta Arian is the same person, is this person. See, she's been on live streams with, she was on live streams with Pop-Tart and Husker for Life. Oh yeah, I got those too. Now, I want to know, because that Georgetta person, if that's her real name, I found started following me like October 23rd or 25th, and I followed her back. Oh yeah, I have screenshots. Pop-Tart was in a live stream, a live with Heather, Husker for Life, and Georgetta, and they were live streaming me. So, yeah. I have the proof. I have screenshots. I can look them up and show y'all. My question is, because the timing is very interesting, Georgetta is the same woman in that fucking picture with Alta. Thank you. No, they're not professionally done. I do them myself. I just unblocked her. I'm telling you, she's unblocked.